The dynamic Decatur-Dekalb Drifters presents its Human Services Community Projects. Our house is one of two such agencies in the metro Atlanta area that provide a full-day, year-round, quality early childhood education for homeless children that is licensed by the state of Georgia and accredited by the National Association for Education of Young Children. Our chapter took notice of this center when we heard that on any given day, over 800 children under the age of 6 were homeless in the Atlanta area. The chapter has worked continuously with this agency for 20 years. We have collected and donated baby items, food, clothes, made and sold homemade desserts for their annual fundraiser, assisted parents with transportation, participated in family Thanksgiving dinners by cooking and donating food, and supported the parents by making their children's Christmas wish come true.
Waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy.
Save Our Students Academy, SOS, founded by Drifter Ruby Thomas, is a youth violence prevention enrichment program for elementary, middle, and high school students. SOS's mission is to provide students with adequate skills to remain violence-free and avoid the criminal justice system. Emphasis is helping students to graduate from high school and enroll in college or trade school in order to become a responsible citizen. SOS sponsored a trip to Selma, Alabama. Elementary students marched across the Edmund Pettus Bridge toward Montgomery, the capital of Alabama, where 49 years earlier, mostly black people marched to obtain equal rights for all people. The children were amazed at the thousands of people in attendance, and they want to come back next year during the 50th anniversary. The chapter has adopted a family to ensure that a hearty Thanksgiving meal is enjoyed by the disabled grandmother and 3 grandchildren that are being reared by her. This family has received a basket for the last 4 years. The Atlanta Community Food Bank is the primary food distribution center for feeding the hungry in the metro Atlanta area. The food bank procures millions of pounds of food and groceries each year and distributes to more than 600 nonprofit partner agencies serving individuals and families. The Community Food Bank is the recipient of monies raised by individual Decatur drifters who participated in the Hunger Walk Run, which unites peoples of all walks of life and ages to support hunger and poverty relief. The Atlanta Mission is a provider of services to homeless men, women, and children. During the 2011 through 2014 program year, monetary donations were given by the Decatur-Dekalb Drifters to support the goals of the Atlanta Mission. 'Tis the season to be jolly, thankful, well-fed, and warm. The Decatur-Dekalb Drifters believe that it is the season to give to those who may be less fortunate by taking advantage of one of the city's many volunteer opportunities. The chapter makes a monetary contribution to this organization in November to help support the homeless population and families in need. Individual members also volunteer on Thanksgiving Day to assist in serving the meal of turkey with all the trimmings to hundreds of persons. The Decatur-Dekalb Drifters supported women and children during the United Way's annual Shoebox Project, sponsored by the United Way. This year's project was a huge success. It takes only 2 steps to put a smile on the faces of homeless women and children. The boxes were decorated and filled with toiletries. Chapter members collected and decorated over 250 boxes to assist homeless women and children with the basics for health, hygiene, and hope. The Decatur-Dekalb Drifters assist biannually with the Atlanta Hospital Hospitality House. The nonprofit organization provides a home away from home to outpatients and caregivers of patients hospitalized in 21 Atlanta area hospitals. Volunteering at the Atlanta Hospital Hospitality House is a joy for chapter members. Members comfort families and assist where needed. Additionally, Drifters planned, coordinated, and cooked the evening meal of the day. Rave reviews were given for Sandra Gray's strawberry salad. Yum, yum. Decatur Drifters also contributed monies to the operating budget of the Atlanta Hospital Hospitality House. As Drifters, we are honored to play a role in helping the welfare of others. Our chapter has sponsored the Rockdale Healthcare Center's major Christmas activity for the past 3 years. This year, our initial goal was to make this Christmas the best and jolliest one for each of the 102 residents. Our chapter helped expand the Christmas activity into an extravaganza and celebration of the birth of Christ. Christmas trees, residence doors, and common areas were decorated. There were carolers, praise dancers, folk singers, and church choirs performing. And yes, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus and their helpers were present as well. The residents received a bag of gifts, which included throws, gowns, bathrobes, sweaters, jewelry, personal care items, and many other items. There were so many gifts that the center was able to set aside gifts for patients being admitted later during the holidays. Earlier in the year, the chapter sponsored a Mother's Day program honoring the mothers in the center. Singing and original poetry was read by our own poet, Drifter Ruby Thomas. Later, Drifters Brenda Broadnax and Drifter Ruby served as judges in the Miss Rockdale Center Beauty Contest, where the women would have made even Beyonce jealous. We also visited with and planned social activities for the residents of Beverly Healthcare, Glenwood Manor Nursing Home and Rehabilitative Center. They too were honored on Mother's Day with a social, readings from the Bible, original poems, group songs, and gifts. At Christmas, the chapter contributed special and needed items for the Alzheimer's and dementia patients. For the past 2 years, the Decatur-Dekalb Drifters have assisted several United Methodist churches in the Atlanta area with preparing and serving hot lunches for our senior citizens at the Bethlehem Senior Citizen Center. Hot lunches are served daily to these seniors. On this particular day, our seniors were enjoying a meal while Drifter Benita Swain was playing the Happy Song by Farnell Williams. Our chapter joined hands with the Munford Point Marine Association and retired veterans of other military funds to collect new and gently worn shoes. The goal of the project was two-pronged. The first goal was to provide much-needed shoes to individuals in the impoverished countries of Haiti and Uganda. The second goal of the project is to provide employment opportunities, recycling and refurbishing the shoes collected. In this picture, Drifter Dot Sampson is being thanked by Army Sergeant Major, retired Richard H. Dixon, for the chapter's donation. Decatur-Dekalb Drifters give an annual scholarship to a deserving high school or graduate student. We sponsor fundraising events to earn money for the scholarship fund. Additionally, the chapter also sponsors the Wilma Johnson Scholarship Walk, named in honor of our beloved deceased charter member. The second scholarship is given by Drifter Dorothy Sampson in honor of her mother, the Betty D. Sampson Scholarship Award. Our most recent scholarship recipient is Taylor Morris. Taylor is a member of the first class of Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy in Atlanta. She is headed to Bethune-Cookman College in Daytona Beach, Florida, where she plans to major in psychology and journalism.
If you feel like happiness is
Kroger stores throughout Georgia participate in a promotion to raise money for breast cancer research during October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This campaign drives awareness and raises funds for breast cancer screening, treatment, and education. The Decatur-Dekalb Drifters, serving as volunteers, solicited Kroger's customers for donations as they entered or exited the store. We also sold breast cancer pins and bracelets. The winter of 2013 was the coldest in the metro Atlanta area, with temperatures dropping below freezing. Many agencies were asking for donations of warm clothing for families affected by domestic violence. That agency was Hope for Domestic Violence. In addition to the cold weather items, our chapter also collected and donated blankets, bedspreads, and other coverlets for the Hope Project. If happiness is loving and giving to others, then we brought incredible happiness to ourselves and love to the lives of those wonderful children, adolescents, adults, seniors, men and women, and families. Being a member of the Decatur-Dekalb Drifters has enhanced our lives tremendously.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.